Street, Penn Station.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sports Jedi Network return of the Knicks watch along. We had the Emirates NBA Cup Group A. The New York Knicks take on the Philadelphia 76ers as they head to Philly, the site of the elimination of last season's demise to the 76ers. The Knicks played those 76ers tonight. Joel Embiid is going to play tonight, so he decided he's going to give it a go. So he'll be on the court. And was going to say what's up to everybody watching us tonight. Salute everyone in the chat. Salute everyone watching us on the Rumba, Truvo, Kick. Everyone on the Instagram Live. Salute Instagram Live. On the old Twitter X machine Live. Salute Twitch, YouTube, and the Facebook page and Facebook group. What is up? Salute everyone. What's going on? Are you guys ready for this NBA Cup? The second year of the inaugural Cup. Let's go. It's, you saw this group stage. We're going to be playing the 76ers. We have the Magic, I believe, in our group stage, along with some other teams, Brooklyn Nets, Charlotte Hornets. So we look like the favorite to come out of this group stage, but you got to win the game. But we're talking about the Knicks here, and through 9 games, we have a little bit of a 4-5 record where this team has a lot of questions right now. A lot of people, my God, I've never seen so many people in 9 games want to jump off the train. That's why we took this season to make our theme of this year train. Because if you're gonna jump on the Knicks bandwagon train, you have to do it now in the regular season. Because once the train leaves the station, there is no room for you. We'll make some stops if you can't take it, if you don't have the stomach, like the public service announcement says, stand clear of the closing doors. Well, if you're finical or you're suspect of a Knicks fan, we'll put a foot in your ass and throw you off the train, because we want real Knicks fans on this train on this Knicks season. Look, there's going to be some ups and downs, some peaks and valleys, but that's what makes the season fun. They're 4-5 right now. Everyone wants to critique the trade of Karl-Anthony Towns. There's only 9 games. Yes, is there some chemistry issues? Absolutely. Is there some growing pains with this team? Absolutely. Do they miss Dante DiVincenzo's grittiness, toughness? You could say yes, indeed. Do they miss what you had from Julius Randle with his, with 25 and 10? Yes, but they're scoring on a higher rate. They're more offensively more gifted. You don't have to go with that grinding white knuckle games that the Knicks were winning. We like it because we're New Yorkers, at through and through at heart. We love the grind. We know that we got to get up every morning and grind, and we identify with the teams. We identify that we have to be grinders. We have to be workers, just like every one of us that loves the orange and blue. But sometimes it's nice to get into a luxury vehicle, and run a little more. Yeah, it might cost us something, more in gas. I'm using that analogy. But you know what? At the end of the day, we finally got some high power offense on our team that we haven't had. Star power, Karl-Anthony Towns. When he gets going and click and gel, like Chris said, you have to gel. You got to give it some time to gel. Only 9 games here. We're 5-4. There's some games we could easily be the other way around, maybe 6-3. Or 7-2. But here's the thing that everyone gets a little bit affected with is the Cavaliers' quick start. The Cavaliers' quick start kind of makes us raise our eyebrow, or at least want to give the Knicks an eyebrow reading, because we should be. When we envisioned the Knicks coming together, we envisioned the Cavaliers start. But you know what? There's still 72 games left. There's still plenty of basketball left here. Mitchell Robinson will be returning somewhere in January, hopefully. Maybe, healthier and better than ever. Also, Precious Achiuwa should be days. And we had a bit of injuries. Our bench was, we played only 7 or 8 deep last game. Cam Johnson, Cam Payne. I keep calling him Johnson. I don't know why I keep making that mistake. Cameron Payne is going to be coming off the bench. McBride is going to be possibly going to play as well. So we're going to get healthier as the season progresses. One thing that, I kind of want to see Tom Thibodeau play more of his bench. 8 minutes of Tyler Kolak. The guy is producing on the court. I understand you don't want to play your rookie a lot of minutes because they're going to figure him out. But if you could have gotten Tyler Kolak 15 minutes, 15, anywhere from 15 to 17, depending on how he goes, I think would have not hurt this team. But it is what it is. That's a Tom Thibodeau system that, last year he did a phenomenal job adjusting as a head coach. And of course, the team win. This is a new season, a new canvas, the new team. He's getting to know his players and put them in roles of who could trust and get into that circle of trust. So tonight, it starts here with this cup. The second inaugural year of this cup, and we're going to see how the Knicks will continue to. Now there's a purpose there. Maybe this galvanized the teams to get in focus to now come together. We got to start rebounding and play defense. Joel Embiid will be making his debut here. Now, if you're watching along for the first time, welcome to the channel. We do the watch along. We do a little play-by-play. We also got a scoreboard. We're going to bring the scoreboard in. Always about 30 seconds to ahead of us, but you get to see if you're watching along or if you want to comment. We ask you to participate in the chat. First and foremost, we are a heavy chat oriented program. We ask you to participate in the chat. We want to hear from you. Everyone's chat is acknowledged. Everyone's chat is read. Everyone is not ignored. As long as you're not profound in profanity laced, then you're not going to be acknowledged. You're going to be left there. You might get an interaction with the chat members, but you will not get put up on the screen because we don't want any profanity. We want to keep it PG as much as possible. Tim Smith, I want to give a quick shout out to everyone that's in the room. Tim Smith, big task at hand. He's always talking to them with a lot of Knick pride. Always. Chris the Flash, of course, was the birthday boy last night. So guys in the chat, please wish Chris a happy belated birthday to Chris again. Because you know what? It's November and it's a whole birthday month, not just one day. Let's go. So Knicks are in their white uniforms, the ones I'm wearing currently right now. The Philadelphia 76ers are in their red with Philadelphia. We're going to see Paul George, their big acquisition in there. So it's going to be Caleb Martin, Joel Embiid, Paul George, Kelly Oubre, and Kyle Lowry. And of course, our Knicks are starting five. We're going to get the opening tip-off here. Tip-off won by the 76ers. They stole the tip-off. We got a quick whistle, a clock malfunction. All right, Kyle Lowry will be the inbounder. Of course, they have their painted nice court there in blue as the inbound here to Martin. Martin now bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid touching the basketball against Karl-Anthony Towns. Embiid passes it to George and cutting and get an assist to Joel Embiid as George gets on. So a connection between them. Oh, that was a little sloppy there in that inbound. Of course, Brunson will bring it up here. And the Knicks cannot turn the basketball over. They got to play mistake-free basketball and get Mikal Bridges going. Bridges now driving. Kicks out back to Brunson. Brunson, the top of the key, would drive to the paint. Stops, kicks out to Bridges. Bridges, 8 on the shot clock. Bridges stops, back over to Towns. Towns is going to take a three, and that's good. Three-pointer, Karl-Anthony Towns. So the Knicks up by 1, and there's a pass deflected out of bounds. 76 to retain underneath the basket. 45 seconds in the game right now as George will be the inbounder underneath the basket on the left side, looking to inbound the basketball. Gets it here to Embiid. Now Martin kicks it out here to Lowry. Drives us for 3, and that's no good. Brick. Rebound by Karl-Anthony Towns. We'll give it a Hart. Hart on the left side of the court, bringing it on the ring. Hart kicks it out to Towns. Towns, another 3. It's good. Back-to-back 3 for Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's a 6-2 Knicks lead. Joel Embiid with the basketball, top of the key. Give it to Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre now, top of the key now. Gives it to Lowry. Lowry fakes. He's still driving down the basket. Spins. Pulls up the shot, and it's good. He was trying to asking for a foul, but did not get it. But he got to the paint. And just like that, 6-4. And it's Kyle Lowry season. It's Butterball season. And Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns holding the basketball, gives it here to Malik. Oh, what Bridges, and what an assist there, and what an execution there by Bridges. Good give and go. Knicks up 8-4. So George wings it across. Martin almost went out of bounds. Lowry extra pass to Oubre. Now Embiid. Embiid thought about the three, swapped away by Karl Anthony Towns. Embiid keeps the basketball. Now he's going to shoot the three, and that's brick rebound by Hart. So the big mans want to shoot that. And here's a drive by Brunson. Brunson blocked by Kelly Oubre as Brunson hits the deck. Now here's an opportunity and fast break. Lowry stops, looking in transition. Oubre for three. And Kelly Oubre bricks his side of the rim. Rebound by George. Spin around jumper by George. It's good. So the second opportunity is there, and George capitalized on the mid-range shot. Knicks up by 2. Mr. Darnell Davis is in the building. Salute Mr. Darnell Davis. And there's a bounce pass to OG Anunoby, and that one's deflected, but he got his own ball back. Hart back over to Anunoby. Anunoby back to the basket on Lowry. Backing in. Stops again. Puts up the shot, and that side, no good. Rebound by Kelly Oubre. Now we'll give it to Lowry. Lowry now gives it to George. George will bring the basketball up. Over to Embiid. Embiid got some mismatch on Hart. Backing in. Puts up the shot. No good. Smart defensive play there by Hart as Embiid was trying to force a foul. And just Hart just pulled the chair. Here's Karl Anthony Towns putting it on the floor. Towns puts up the shot. It's good. He thought he was fouled there. There was a lot of contact, but Karl Anthony Towns with 8 quick points. He's 3 of 3 from the field and an assist. Here's George. George backing in on Bridges. Spins. Kicks out here to Oubre. Extra pass to Martin. Martin for 3 for the corner. And that's an air ball. And I think Anunoby got a piece of it. Here's Hart now. Hart kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson rises for 3. And that's no good. Rebound by Oubre. Oubre with the basketball. Bounce pass here to Butterball Lowry. Lowry with the ball. Gives it right back to Oubre. Oubre back over to Martin. Martin now puts it on the dribble. Kicks it back out to Kelly Oubre. 11 on the shot clock. Martin now with the bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid wants the ball. Isolation wing. He's jab stepping. Working on Towns. Jab stepping. Got a good step. Jab spins. Kicks it back out. Play clock violation. Good defense on the big cat. So the big puss making some feline quickness on the defense. Good job on Karl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid. All right, here we go. Knicks with the ball here. Brunson kicks it out to Hart. Hart back to Brunson. Looking for a screen from Anthony Towns. Now picks up his dribble now. He's driving into the paint. Stops. Kicks out here. Anunoby now driving. Steps in mid-range. It's good. Using the force. OG Anunoby. The Knicks up 12-6. Lowry now to Embiid. Embiid top of the key over to Kyle Lowry. Lowry. Bounce pass here to Embiid. 14 on the shot clock. That's swiped away by Karl Anthony Towns. Embiid wants a screen by Oubre. Now picks up his dribble. Backing in. Shot clock at 6. George now 5 on the shot clock. George double team to Embiid. Embiid lost it out of bounds. And that will be Knicks ball. Last touch by Joel Embiid. 2 turnovers there. So good job on the Knicks here. Capitalizing on a rusty Joel Embiid here. Knicks up 12-6 with the possession. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson looking for Towns. Top of the key. Backdoor to Anunoby. Anunoby has room. Anunoby blocked there by George. Last touch by Martin. Knicks will retain. Good block there by George. That was leading into an OG Anunoby dunk. Embiid will take a seat. All right, Knicks went inbound here. Bridges now backing in on. Kicks it out to Hart, almost stolen, and Hart kicks up the basketball. Hart now driving. Hart Euro. He lost it. Now here comes the 76ers in transition. George with a lot of elbow. Chicken wing puts up the shot, and he will go to the line for 2. So we have a timeout on the floor. Timeout here. Timeout. But right now, the Knicks enjoying a 6-point lead, 12-6. Under 7 minutes here to go in the first. Don't forget, hit that like. Hit that like. Oh, come on. You hope the Heat could beat Detroit. I mean, Detroit started off a little rough. Although I'm not going to lie, Detroit is a little they're better than their record is. I'm going to give that credit to those Pistons. They got a couple good players on there, but I think Miami should beat Detroit Pistons there. Wow, we don't call fouls now. I mean, You know what? Big task. I understand we didn't get the foul call there, but Joel Embiid was hunting for fouls, and I like the officials didn't give him. They didn't grant them those foul huntings. That there was no contact there. Big task. So if they're gonna not give to Embiid, we're probably not gonna get some on our end as well, because I rather have that than Embiid just acting. I understand he wants to perform on Broadway, but right now we're in Philadelphia. We don't need you to perform on Broadway in Philadelphia. So earn your points in other words. If they're not gonna, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So we have a timeout on the court right now. Yes, please. Chris has a great advice. If everyone can hit the like button, if you could share the stream in your social media platforms to other Nick fans and other Nick followers, they could see what's going on. They could join us. Invite a Nick fan to come and just come and chop it up, chat it up with us on the chat. Please share it on your social media account. We want to grow this. We tend to be the forgotten Nick podcast. I don't want really extend the hand of all the olive branch too. But you know what? You always solo is the best way anyway, sometimes. So we had a commercial break. Chef Dan will join me shortly. Chef Dan is doing some errands. He'll be on. He'll be on. Don't worry. Chef Dan will join us a little later. He'll be on with us. Our agent, Argo. What's up, Agent Super Argo? I'm not going to get too excited about this lead. We have a second half problem with the Knicks right now. It's the depth. I know it's the depth. It's the depth. That's all, agent. When we're playing 7 to 8 players, when we have a team, you're gonna need at least in the regular season, Agent Argo, you're gonna need 10, possibly 11 deep in the early part of the regular season just to get going, and then as the season progresses, you start dwindling down the minutes where guys get into basketball shape and conditioning. And I understand why everyone's getting a little discomfort or a little worried. It's only 9 games. I mentioned earlier in my opening monologue. But I understand why you should be a little concerned, but it's only 9 games. Right now, what we're missing is the depth of Dante DiVincenzo. We took for granted Julius Randle, his minutes, the way he was a machine, logging in minutes, and the 25 and 10. I understand that. But you know what? Sometimes we got to take one step back, a couple steps to make a couple leaps forward. As Joel Embiid is going to the locker room, no one told him to eat the cheesesteaks before the game. I mean, boy, you could talk. I heard he left to the locker room with, we have an upset stomach, diarrhea, heartburn, indigestion. I mean, get that man a Pepto-Bismol tablet. All right, so here's George to the line. He hits the first free throw. Tibbs got to utilize his bench. Yes, please hit that. I'll highlight some comments as I'm doing. Here we go. So everyone can see your voice is heard. So those that are just being just a spectator, be a participator in the chat. Let's go. We want to acknowledge you if you're watching along with us. So get in here. Let your voice be heard. Here's an alley-oop. Good execution by Hart to Anunoby. Beautiful. Mr. Green is in the building. Antonio Garcia is in the building. What's up, Antonio? Mr. Green is in the building. Let's go. Martin now here's a rising Paul George, and he hits a 3. George could be a void that Tobias Harris couldn't fill. At least in the last 2 seasons for the 76ers. But then the Joel Embiid injury is going to hamper them. So here's Cat. Now here to Brunson on the screen. Brunson driving. Pull up jumper from Brunson. In and out. Rebound by Lowry. Lowry will bring the basketball up. I Love Pie is in the building. Kelly Oubre from the wing. Kelly Oubre kicks it back out to Lowry. Top of the key. Shot clock at 14. There's plenty of time to get their offense going. Here is George. Euro stepping. And here's a drive. Kick up. And good job by Karl-Anthony Towns. As Marlon is in the building. Jamaica is in the house. Salute, man. Here, Brunson thought he was hit there, but misses the layup as they come back the other way. Lowry kicks it back out. Here's Martin, rises up for 3. And Cam Martin rebound by Anunoby will give it a heart as this fast-paced action here as I try to keep update with the chat. Here is Towns. Towns for three. And that's his first miss. Rebound right to, and that should be a foul, and it is right to the hands of Paul George. Gets hit with the foul as he hit our guy as we get some wholesale changes in a minute here. Hold on. Deuce McBride. I'm glad to see McBride. He was questionable, but he's going to play tonight as Bridges got hit with the foul. Let's go Knicks, indeed. Let's go Knicks, indeed, Marlon. Kelly Oubre will take a seat. 5:30 mark here in the first. 14-11. That's good to hear on a beautiful Tuesday. As a bounce pass here to Brunson. Brunson now with the basketball. Brunson has a driving. Gives it to McBride. McBride now on the switch. McBride, 4 on the shot clock. McBride driving. Puts up the floater, and it's good. He gets the bounce. So he hits his first bucket. So he gets his first shot to go in. It's 16-11. Boy, they really need some points off the bench. Here's a drive, George. George kicks it here. Back again. Here's a wide open three. No good. Rebound by Brunson. Brunson will bring the ball. Backdoor here to Anunoby. Anunoby with the dunk. Give Brunson an assist. Those that were saying that Brunson needed to facilitate. Well, he gets an assist there on that backdoor. Who doesn't like a little backdoor action on a Tuesday night? All right, here we go. Here. And nice drive there by Drummond. So Mr. Drummond with the cut to the basket. 18-3, Andre Drummond. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson now driving. A little trouble. Back over to Anunoby. OG for 3. And that's no good. Rebound by Jericho Sims. He'll kick it out of Brunson. Brunson now as the Kraken gets that rebound. Now Brunson stopping. Kick it back to Bridges. Bridges on the wing. Bridges driving baseline. Turnaround jumper. It's good. Macau. Bridges. Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, my boy. Thank you. Drummond kicks it out. Hope you get that 25,000 times full back in return, man. I appreciate it. George for 3. No good. Rebound. Lost the ball. Bridges with the basketball. Bridges will bring it up. Brunson in the corner for 3. In and out. And rebound by Drummond. The Knicks could not execute that one. And there's a drive. George, step back. Jumper. That's good. That was nice move there by George. George with 11 quick points. I appreciate you. Thank you. So Brunson, top of the key. 3-minute mark here. Brunson bounce pass here to Sims, but good defensive there. And here comes the 76ers on that turnover. Martin, good job by the Knicks transition defense. Now back George. Backdoor cut here. Spadacelli now. Turnover. Sloppy. Here's McBride with Bridges running the front. Bridges off the glass. No good for Jericho Sims. Release the Kraken. He gets that offensive rebound. 22-15. We're going to need that. We're going to need those second opportunities, offensive buckets from Jericho Sims. If he wants to stay on the court, he has to provide that for the Knicks. Here's George. George, bounce pass here to Drummond. Drummond kicks it across to Martin. Extra pass, swing pass back to Martin now. Playing hot potato. Martin thought about it. Belicelli now blocked by Jericho Sims as the Kraken was released. That will lead into a shot clock violation. Good defense, Jericho Sims. Look at the Sasquatch and Mr. Vernon. Where's Vernon B. Haglin? That's his boy. He should be cheesing with his smile there. Mr. Vernon, where are you, Vernon? Where are you, Vernon? Actually, are you watching your son out there put in the work? Trust the process. Got to put in the work. Man, Coach, finally the words of Tom Thibodeau resonating on Jericho Sims. Let's go. Oh, Chris, man, thank you again. We're the ones. Let's put, there you go, Chris. There you go, Chris. Put the ones out. There you go. There you go. Put the ones. In fact, there we go. There we go. Gave you a Roman Reigns clip for you. Had it ready to go, Chris. Had the Roman Reigns clip ready to go. All right, we got a timeout on the court. We're having a good time here early. First quarter on the group play. Now remember, in the group play, points count. So if you're gonna think the Knicks are gonna try to run up the score, nonsense, because every point counts if they want to move on in the in-season tournament. Especially in tiebreakers, implement. You want to have points scored and all that good stuff. It's going to be taken accountable in this tournament. So if you see the Knicks are offensively focused, we saw a lot of scoring go up, especially in these in-season tournament games. The scoring was really up there, and teams weren't waving the white flag either. They weren't being cordial because that was part of the tournament. Sixers have plenty of bigs on the floor. Sims got more rebounds this game that he's going to be close. If he rebounds, yes. Knicks are looking good so far. Need Bridges to be a little more aggressive for you. You're absolutely right. I think a lot of Knicks fans early part are seeing there's something wrong with Mikal Bridges. They traded 5 number 1 picks. He's acting like a role player, a bench player, or just on the team. They need him to be a borderline all-star type of level player. Yes, and yes, I agree. But it's 9 games. He's getting acclimated, replaying again, retrained to play with Brunson when this is Brunson's team. Also, he's got to get acclimated on the defensive assignment. One thing about Mikal Bridges, he loves to play defense. Him and OG Anunoby, if they want to lock the perimeter on the corners, on the wings, they have to get their assignments done. I think the offensive game will come to both players, or at least for Bridges, around game 15. I think he'll start rolling. Hopefully, let's hope it's game 9 tonight. But I'm thinking around that threshold, 10 to 15, he's gonna feel comfortable, knows his role, and he's gonna gonna look for his shots, find his shots, and he's gonna get acclimated to close to the Mikal Bridges we've seen in his NBA career, especially with Brooklyn. I think that's just me. I could be totally wrong with it, but I think that's just me. I have a feeling and a hunch on that. All right, as we coming back from the timeout. Oh, they did get that, right? Both of them got Silver Slugger awards, right? They both got Silver Slugger awards. And speaking of that, Soto said no, not meeting with the Toronto Blue Jays. So Mr. Campaign in the game. And Ryan Anderson is actually Matt Ryan, excuse me. Here's Karl-Anthony Towns, and he puts up that shot. He thought he was fouled, but he scores 24 to 15 and beat back in it. Jordan Kirby, what's going on? We got a long way. Talk to me in about 3 months, and I have a better idea, Jordan. I'm going for the Knicks, but things change. Here's a jab step here, bounce pass to Embiid deep in the paint, and foul by Karl-Anthony Towns. I'm surprised, Chris, that my prediction, the Orioles haven't sneaked in to have a conversation with them. I thought the Orioles were going to be active on the Juan Soto, so my prediction right off the bat could be wrong. I thought I thought Soto was going to sign with the Orioles, to be honest with you. And Embiid hits the first free throw. I guess the attendance is really scaring the new ownership there. Knicks are getting hacked, no calls. And look at that. Embiid just took that wedgie right out of his ass. And then he's gonna shoot the free throw. My goodness. And then don't sniff it. Don't put your finger. Yeah, you pig. 24-17. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw him picking that wedgie before he shot that free throw. Here's Payne. He lost the basketball. Turnover. So here comes the 76ers. Embiid. Extra kick out. Here's the 3. Yamaselli hits the 3 ball. So just like that, they're down by 4. So Yamasele hits the 3 ball. Here, McBride gets a screen. McBride rises for three himself, and McBride answers that three ball back. Deuce is loose, 27-20. Oubre back on the court. Now they want to push here. Embiid wants the basketball. At half court. Now he'll give it to Oubre. No, drive. So that's McCain. Excuse me. Jared McCain hits a three. So they're shooting the three ball now a little comfortable out of the 76ers. Their bench. Here's Towns. Towns backdoor to McBride. McBride right to paint. Extra pass. Here's Ryan. Nope, no good. Rebound by the 76ers. Oubre now. Kelly Oubre now driving. Spins again. Puts up the shot off the glass. No good. Rebound by good defense by McBride. He gets the rebound himself. Here's McBride bringing the basketball up. We got the final here. There'll be 4 seconds between shot clock and game clock. 13 on the shot clock. Now McBride, a lot of contact there. Now they call it. My God, he was mauled. He was pickpocketed. He was elbowed. What's funny, we've been on the Roku news before anyone else. That guy makes me I'm kind of worried with that guy because he's only going to make 2.3 million. And why is Japan posting him? That's all. I'm always skeptical, but stop hacking. I mean, my goodness. I bet he's sure some mother is doing that to a 13-year-old on their window on their door. Stop hacking on the walls. I mean, get out of there. Go get some air. As they bounce, here we go. They bring the ball in. Jalen Brunson. Brunson kicks it, and that's turnover. Sloppy. Here's Martin, and he gets the dunk. Again, turnovers, self-inflicting punishment by the Knicks. You can't beat yourself. 27-25. McBride's going to shoot this up here at the quarter comes to an end. At the end of the first quarter, it's the New York Knicks 27, 76ers 25. But, man, those turnovers hurts a little bit for the Knicks. But here we go. Oubre was trying to mount and ride Deuce. Yeah, he was. So the Knicks played well. Karl Anthony Towns got to a nice start. It's nice to see McBride off the bench. Just they got a couple turnovers that were a little bit suspect to close out the quarter. Close out the quarters. You got to close out the quarters with gold standard, not turn the basketball over and have the 76ers to earn, not give them some cheap buckets to give them some encouragement to close out the quarters. That campaign turnover was not, can't have that. And the Brunson turnover there, those led to points the other way. And also 76ers bench, coming off the bench, some of their shooters were shooting the three ball well, and coming off set plays around some curls, catch and shoot. It's something that we got to keep an eye on for the Knicks going forward, not allow the bench brigade for the 76ers to get acclimated and shooting well. We know we've seen it from the first game of the season, from the Celtics, the Knicks three-point shooting defense hasn't been so great in the first 9 games here. We want to prove his talent, Kev. I don't blame him for being competitive person. You want to test the best. Yeah, but he could have made more money if he would have waited 2 more years before being posted at 25 instead of 23, which kind of raised an eyebrow because he could have made a Yamamoto type of money, and now he's going to make a minimum. That's all. I'm like, why? What's the big rush? 2 more years. Brunson has been a turnover prone in the last game. He has to do better. Yep, that's right. So we got here in between the quarter, ready to start that second quarter. Showdown again will be joining us at the second half of the game. Hopefully he'll get ready to go acclimated. As 8:00 starts, normally we'll have the NXT. Good thing we didn't split the show tonight because he just had to work. I would have been in a pickle. It says reps got to open their eyes. Y'all getting hacked. I mean, that's where Coach Thibodeau, in between the quarters, should be talking to the officials cordially, or Tom Thibodeau way, and get some calls. When, a coach really well respected as Tom Thibodeau has a conversation with the reps, they'll tend to see that. But then here's the one thing: it's going to slow the game majorly, especially, so we'll see. I'm ready. I'm ready, guys. Ready for that second quarter action? I'm ready, guys. Let's go. Bring it. In the words of the great one, the final boss, bring it. Just bring it. Oh, they're having, okay, conversation with Kat. Oh, we got Metaphor kicking it off. The word is Mitchell Robinson wants to come back as soon as possible. The Knicks are trying to take it easy. I think the Knicks are trying to find a suitor to trade Mitch Major. I think the Knicks wouldn't be surprised he don't play this season with the Knicks. He'll be in a move. I don't know. They're trying to make. I don't know, but I kind of want Mitch in the bet because they need his rim protection. As McBride will bring the basketball up. McBride kicks it out. Matt Ryan driving back over to Anunoby. Anunoby driving. Anunoby kicks it back out to Payne. Payne with the floater, no good. Rebound and Cat caught by Payne. And now Anunoby for three. In and out. And here's Karl Anthony Towns back to Anunoby with the dunk. What a assist and what a two-handed jam. So Knicks out hustling 76ers. Second opportunity. Hungry getting that basketball. Let's go. I love the loose ball. 50-50 balls. They're going after it. Here's an extra pass here. Embiid wants to post up. Now the good denial by the Knicks not getting the basketball into him. Here's a three ball, and that's no good. Rebound by Payne. Now Payne will bring the ball up. Payne to Towns. Town working on the wing against Embiid, putting it on the floor, driving, puts it up. No good. He thought he was fouled. There was some contact there, but no call. They're not calling it tonight. They're letting them play a little bit. Here's Embiid. Embiid looking for handed off here to Oubre. Oubre around the screen. Oubre, and that's swatted away, and that's a foul. Good cutting to the basket. Again, one thing that we saw last year in January a lot, that for us it got us excited as a Knicks fan, and we didn't see the full potential of that team in January because of injuries. There was a lot of cutting to the basket, a lot of motion. They need to get back to that. The Knicks, especially with Bridges and Anunoby, and of course, I know we want to say that's what Brunson has to pass the basketball. Also, Karl Anthony Towns. Something that was great that we're missing from Isaiah Hartenstein was that ball movement from the center position. I think Karl Anthony Towns could fit that void, but he's a scorer. That's a tough one. You could watch that on TNT, Romel. You could watch it on TNT, or if you're in overseas, outside the United States, it's on Amazon. Ryan, Payne steps back for three, and it's good. Cameron Payne. So he can Payne in for some more minutes. McCain misses, and good rebound there. Osele takes it there. Here Embiid back to Osele for three. No good. Embiid gets it again. Embiid try to come for a foul, and that should be, traveling. Knicks ball. He's over there. Embiid, you're playing against Karl Anthony Towns, man. They're not going to give you those fouls. So the Knicks have a 32-27 lead. The first 2 minutes here in the second quarter has gone by, and the Knicks will have possession where Campaign driving, puts up, and right there is Karl Anthony Towns to clean it up. So he put it on the glass. I know somewhere Sir Mix-a-Lot is smiling with that reference. 12 points for the Big Puss. 5 of 7 from the field. Oh, in and out, rolled. So misses. Rebound by Hart, who's back in the game. Hart, back over to McBride. McBride has a mismatch on Embiid in the wing. McBride now, using his feline quickness, kicks it out. Here is Matt Ryan, and he's no good. Misses. As they bring the basketball up. Here's McCain driving. McCain kicks it. And there's a catch and shoot. No good. Side of the rim. Bad shooting here for both teams. Here's Hart. Hart now. Bounce pass here to Payne. Payne to put another three, and that's no good. Track down here. Rebound by the 76ers. So we got 3 minutes in. 34-27. Thundercats, ho! Embiid. Oh, there's a foul by Payne. Romel, we're not allowed to show you the game due to YouTube restrictions. Are not allowed to show the game. That's the only thing that YouTube and all the mostly all the streaming platforms do not allow. We have the playback. You could try it on the playback TV. I got to get on playback TV because we could watch these games while they're on the playback, fellas. I know you guys don't really want to make the switch, but man. And there's him taking the wedgie out again. What's up with him with wedgies? Did he wipe his ass right or something? As he hits the first free throw, 34-28. Embiid hits both free throws, 34-29. Yeah, he's digging, man. He's digging. Here's McBride with a nice quick burst down the baseline, coast to coast, 36-29. As Embiid brings the basketball up to Oubre now. Oubre with the basketball. Oubre with the screen. Oubre now puts up and challenging Karl-Anthony Towns, counted and one. Either that, Chris either has a rash or a bad case of hemorrhoids. You know what? That is Karl-Anthony Towns' second foul, too. I know that's going to say why he did that, but you got to have Karl-Anthony Towns be aggressive on the defensive end. I'm not going to get mad with him on that, especially Joel Embiid not playing so tight. And the way Jericho Sims started off well, maybe he has a good night tonight. Maybe he's on. And so Oubre will go to the line. Oubre looking to in Halloween costume, looking to be Shy Show Bob, and he hits the free throw, completes the 3-point play. All right, Brunson with the ball. Brunson stops the dribble. Jericho Sims will hand it over to McBride. McBride with the basketball. McBride dancing. McBride in the paint. McBride turnaround jumper float. It's good. Miles McBride as the deuce is loose, spinning into the paint, getting points at will. McBride with 9 points. He's 4 or 5 from the field. As Oubre with the basketball now. Oubre calling out a play. Wants to screen. Here's a double team. Good defense by the Knicks. Here's Ryan. Break. Ryan. And that should be a goaltending. Kelly Oubre says no. That looks like a goaltend. They're going to look at this, and Nick Nurse is going to call a timeout, and he's going to challenge. So it looks like they might win the challenge. We'll see. It wasn't going. Big task. I don't think the ball was coming down. It was kind of got it on the way up. We'll see. With this officiating, you never know. All right, so I take a minute here to breathe a little. I thought it hit the glass first. We'll see. They'll slow it down and see what it is. All right, we got everyone on X are kind of quiet. What's going on, X? What's going on, Twitter X? What do you see there? Salute to the Rumble app. Salute everyone that's watching us on Rumble. Pretty soon, once they get the streaming key available, we'll be going on Blue. So Blue is another streaming platform. Hopefully, we'll be on Blue at the simultaneously, so we get some new fans there. It's like Twitter. It's like the Twitter X alternative. Also, True Social. So hopefully, we're on True Social as well. So once they get a stream key availability, we'll be streaming the games as well, or our watch-alongs, or all the different things there as well simultaneously. So We'll continue to reach different platforms, different um different fan base, different fans that don't go to certain social media accounts. We'll reach them. Of course, we're really gonna make you feel the power of the Sports Jedi Network. Gideon is in the building. The Notorious G says salute to everyone and salute to you, friend. How are you? Look at last legend. Oh, so they're taking out the ladies, Stephanie Vacour and Julia. Really? When tonight when I don't they put that on when I'm doing the game? Okay. Don't be sour and clap. And the power of positivity. Yes, indeed. It's a new day. Yes, indeed. All right, we still are in a commercial break. No action yet. Although the scoreboard is moving, always remember it's always 30 seconds ahead of us. So right now, there's nothing coming on my end on the Direct TV feed. So they're in a commercial right now. Yes, indeed, they're copying, and that's on right. Chris, by the way, that's on right now. Yeah. So Nick Nurse gets to win the challenge. So it'll be a jump ball at center court, and Andre Drummond wins it as Philadelphia with the basketball here. McCain with the ball. McCain to Drummond. Drummond sloppy, but gets it back, kicks it out to Martin. Martin with the basketball. 9 on the shot clock. Martin putting to move, spinning, scoop under, and there he got a bailout. A bailout foul. Martin will head to the line. That's an extremely late whistle. Matt Ryan's got to show me something. I mean, there's a reason why New Orleans let this guy go. Everybody was excited that they got this guy. I'm not. I'm like New Orleans who could use any healthy body of shooters, and they allow this guy to leave. Makes you raise your eyebrow. I mean, he's such a great shooter, so why did he even stick around on New Orleans? I don't get it. I'm very skeptical that way, guys. I'm not a big fan of him. As he hits the free throw, here's Jalen Brunson bringing the ball. Brunson now driving. Brunson kicks it out. Extra pass Bridges back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Now to 4. Brunson now driving. Floater, he baited the young man McCain, and Brunson will go to the line. So he got the foul call. Because you thought you were getting Matt Ryan from the Atlanta Falcons. And Brunson hits the first free throw, 39-34. Oh, why did they let Metaphor lose to these ladies? Metaphor is supposed to be on a tag team championship trajectory. Knicks need to move the ball and hit the boards as he hits the free throw here, 40-34. They've been getting the second opportunities, Darnell Davis. They'll be getting the second opportunity here. And that's a drive underneath the basket. And that was cleaned up, and there is a late whistle. Kelly Oubre back to the base. He's getting a lot of whistles. So he politicked it early, and now he's benefiting here. He'll go to the line. Oubre hits the first free throw here. It's a 40-35. Knicks up by 5 as Oubre has another free throw coming up. All right, here's a pair of free throws. Knicks with a 4-point lead and the possession as Brunson will bring the ball up. 7-minute mark. Brunson now with the basket. Brunson gives it over to Towns, who's back in there with 2 fouls. Towns driving Towns, and that should be a goaltending, but no call there as Drummond. Now Martin. Now here's a 3-ball. In and out, no good. Back tap, extra possession, and Anunoby gets it. Now Bridges, now to Hart, and that was a little sloppy. Little disconnect there from the Wildcats. You got to execute that there. Let's see. That's a goaltending. That was a goaltending. And the thing is, there was no stopping the action to call a timeout and challenge that. So Kyle Lowry back in the game. Martin with the ball. Martin. McCain. Oubre. Oubre now with the basketball. Oubre's going to take the 3-ball. Oubre misses. Back tap right to Drummond. Drummond now. Drummond driving, and he was going right after Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns had to just stand there. He didn't want to pick up that 3rd foul, and second opportunity is now propelling here, Philadelphia. Here's Hart. Hart now to Towns. Towns. And there's contact. No, knocked away. It will be New York ball. So Towns getting frustrated. He got to keep himself under control a little bit. I understand he's getting physically contact, but the referee's got to start calling and protect Towns here. The basketball, it will be inbound underneath to Brunson. Brunson now with the ball. 8 on the shot clock. Brunson setting up here his offense. Brunson now has a triple team and right to Hart. And now George comes up with that loose ball. George secures the ball. Sends it over and stolen there by Bridges. Good job on Bridges using his long length as Brandon Schultz is in the building. How are you? Here's Bridges now. Bridges drive and stop. He has Drummond. Kicks it back out to Brunson. Swings it to Hart. Hart, there's a foul. Blocking foul on George. We have a 57-51 Miami Heat trails the Detroit Pistons. There's still time there. That game is in Detroit, or is that in Miami? Not bad. Oh, no Jimmy Butler, huh? All right, Knicks with inbound here. Towns back, and that was a bad pass there. Why did you do that with double team on Brunson? Should have held on to that ball. Here's Martin. Philadelphia could tie or take the lead. George, step back jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound by Hart. Hart will bring the ball. Hart now. Hart putting full speed ahead. Going to the basket and count it and 1. Josh, the hitman Hart. The best there is, the best there was, the best there will be, going to the basket, coast to coast there, and he will be rewarded. There you go. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. But they didn't give him a contract extension. That's an interesting one. And he completes the 3-point play, 43-38, with just above 5-minute mark here before halftime. Lowry with the basketball. Lowry to George. George gets a screen. George with the ball. George driving, kicks it out. Oubre, extra pass here to Lowry. 12 on the shot clock. Lowry wants to pull out here. Now here's George on the curl. George working. George dancing. Rises up for 3. And he has a Happy Meal moment 3-ball. 43-41. He's looking for a 4-point play. That was a bad shot, but it just happened to go in. Here's Brunson. Brunson stops. Back over to Hart. Hart for 3. And he can't answer. Drummond with the rebound. So it's a 2-point game now. Martin with a lot of contact, and it's an offensive foul. Brunson does what he does. Draw charges. They're challenging that. So he's going to challenge. So this is his last hit. That's it. I mean, what an asinine move. You got so much basketball left. You already have a challenge won. Even if you win this challenge, that's it. You're done. Even if you win the challenge by Nick Nurse, you can't challenge no more. So in a close game in the fourth quarter, and I know they're not coaching because of a cup, but it is a cup game. You got to save your challenges. That was interesting there. He lowered his shoulder into Brunson, but Brunson was moving a little bit back. Good job. Don't forget, that's please, guys, check out Chris's channel. Please hit the subscription mark there. Let's get that channel going as well. So we have a timeout here. We have a timeout going on. Agent says, I don't like that this game is being this close, and B wasn't even in the game. And no Tyrone Maxey either. All right, we have a timeout. We have a timeout right now. So apparently in the Performance Center, Chris, they got the Tonga Twins. We want the Tonga Twins signs here from the fans. I don't know if it's fan made or WWE plant, but interesting. All right, so we have a commercial, a little bit of a little wrestle talk. We do cover wrestling here, so like, oh, we're here to watch some basketball. We do cover wrestling. We do a little bit of everything. That's why we're the Sports Jedi Network. We don't box or limit ourselves to one sport. We want to be able to talk different sports, and also, man, goodness, you've seen the trailers for the Thunderbolts. That looks interesting. That looks really good. The Thunderbolts looks really good. I haven't seen Venom, the final Venom. I've heard really good things about it, so I have to take a look at that as well. Probably when I'm on vacation in the next month, I'll definitely take a look at that. Also, What If season 3. I just finished watching Agatha all along. I thought it was pretty good. It was very good. It was different. It wasn't, it was different, but it was good. Look for me and Canary to break that down. Unsuccessful challenge. So it was a charge. Johnny Davis, our number 1 draft pick. Salute. Yes, Captain America, Brave New World Order with Seth freaking Rollins in the movie. The Red Hulk. That Red Hulk scene there. Harrison Ford. All right, here we go. They'll bring the basketball up, 43-41. We'll get back into the NBA action here as Hart with the basketball. Kicks it up Brunson. Brunson around the screen. He's a double team. Gets a bounce past the Hart. Hart backs over. Anunoby rises for 3. And in and out. And it's good. He gets it. He used the force. 46-41. Yeah, Redler looks fire. Here we go. Martin. Kicks it to George. George now. George. Paul George now. Driving. Up, no good. He Costanza it. Here comes Hart. That was a block. Bounce past Anunoby. Anunoby lost the ball, but right to the hands of Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Turnaround jumper, and it's good. So he paid the toll. 48-41. I'm going to use that line there from one of my chat members here. Here's Lowry. Lowry with the basketball. Lowry steps back for 3. No good. Right to the hands of Hart. Hart now. Kicks it here to Brunson. Brunson baseline with quickness. Spins is good. He just ate poor George's lunch. 50-41. 3-minute mark, 7-0 run for the Knicks. The Knicks 9-point lead. Here's Lowry. Lowry with the basketball to Drummond. Drummond top of the key. Drummond hands it off here to Oubre. Oubre on the curl. Oubre now stops. Jumper. That's partially blocked. Right to the hands of Hart. Now here's Bridges to Hart. Hart now. And they're going to say traveling. A little indecisive there for Hart. We have 2:45 mark. 2:45 mark. As Embiid will finish off the comeback here. All right, here's Lowry with the ball. Lowry, bounce pass here to Martin. Martin back to the basket. We'll give it here to George. George also back to the basket. Shot clock at 11. George now looking to pass. Lowry for 3. No, back to Embiid. And Karl Anthony Towns pick up his third foul on a really soft foul. That will bring in Jericho Sims for the remainder of the quarter. And there's another wedgie removal. And he smelled it. He sniffed it. What a pig. He hits the first one. You saw that, right? He just took his wedgie, took a sniff, and shot the free throw. What is wrong with this guy? Oh, damn. So Ruka beat Cora Jade? Wow. Embiid hits both free throws. Yeah, the refs stink, but that's the story of a Knick game, Chris. This is a story. I mean, we're always fighting the battle with the referees. I guess we're immune to it. McBride with the basketball now. McBride picking up his dribble, kicks it at Hart, extra swing past the Bridges, rises for 3. Mikal Bridges, air ball, last touch by the 76ers by Martin. 7 on the shot clock, so the Knicks get an opportunity here. They got to capitalize on that second opportunity. 7 to shoot, as they'll be the inbounder. 2-12. Brunson looking for someone. Brunson gets to the McBride. McBride rises for 3, and that's no good. Rebound by George. George with the rebound. George will bring the basketball up here. We're getting to the 2-minute mark here. George now driving, and there's a whistle away, and Embiid, Jericho Sims picks out a foul outside there. Now here is Joel Embiid now embellishing. Oh, well, he could throw his ass down. This is what I don't want to see here. Him getting the last 2 minutes as he continues to pick the wedgie out of his butt. As he hits the first free throw. Michael Sharon, salute, Michael. Hope you're doing well. Salute to you. Joel needs to go into the locker room in the second half and do something about that, because you can't. There's another one again, and then he just this guy is turning my stomach. Someone please, 76ers, please put that patch on your uniforms. You need dude wipes, because your guys are picking their asses there before they shoot free throws. Here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Hart. McBride. Back over to Brunson. Under 2 minutes here. Here's Brunson. Brunson rises for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound by the 76ers. Lowry will give it to George. George now. He's going to take a 3. And he hits it. Just like that, 76ers down by 2. Here's Hart. Hart keeps the basketball now. He gets stopped. Nowhere to go. He'll give it to Brunson. 7-0 run for the 76ers now. Now here's Bridges. Almost turned that ball over. Bridges. Shakes on the shot clock. Back over to Hart. Hart now. Hart driving. Hart stops. Jumper. It's good. So a heart attack situation there. A little heartburn. 52-48. Stops the run there. That was a good shot by Hart. It was. McKay now. And he answers that one. So just like that, they answered 50-52. We got under a minute left. Jerry McCain with 7 points off the bench for the 76ers. Brunson calling a play out. McBride. Miles McBride stops from the jumper, from the free throw line, no good. Sims kept it alive. Hart gives it over here, extra possession here. Bridges will give it a Hart now. Back over to Brunson. Brunson, 7 on shot clock, drive. Kicks it back out. McBride thought about the three, sidesteps. Now he puts up the three, and in and out, no good. Rebound. Hart had a rebound. No, loose ball. George tracks it, and he running it down to McCain. McCain now. 1 man to beat. In and out. And no, that did not roll in. So Jericho Sims contesting here. 52-50. That's why you don't never give up on a play. Here's Brunson. And that was a reach-in and no call there. Out of bounds. Ooh, I thought they got away with a reach-in. Jason, breaking news. BX, Brock Anderson debuts at NXT Deadline. Really? Huh. I know Soruka just qualified. Beat Cora Jade in the middle of the ring. That was clean. All right, so we got 2.4 seconds here. Brunson will be the inbounder. To Hart. Hart now. Hart steps in. Long range jumper. It's good. That should count. And wow, Hart. Knicks up by 4. It should be easily double digits to 10, but we'll take the 4-point lead, get off the field, get off the court, as they're going to see if it's count, and it counts. So the 2 Wildcats attack, so we go to the half. Knicks 54-50. I'm going to take a halftime break, and then we'll do some stats. So let me go there because, of course, when you drink a lot of fluids, you know what happens. So, guys, I'll be right back there, although I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't change the dial. So here's a quick halftime break. We'll be back.
sun come up. Ganja smoking, we got rum in me cup. Bad girls wind up on the dance floor. All the girls wind up on the dance floor.
All right, let's get ready. Second half action. Hope you enjoy your halftime break there. I know I did. Let's go. Let's get some stats here. 54-50. The Knicks are up by 4. Let's go with some team stats here. The Knicks are shooting 23 of 50 from the field. That's 46% on the road. While the 76ers are 14 of 39. That's 35.9% from the field. The Knicks are 5 of 19 from three-point land. Equivalates to 26.3%, while the 76ers are 5 of 18. That's 27.8% from the field. Knicks are perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 17 for 17 for the 76ers. So the Knicks need to get to the line. The Knicks are rebounding the 76ers 25-21, 7-6 on the offensive glass. Knicks with 15 assists to 76ers 8. 3 blocks for the Knicks, 5 for the 76ers. 6 steals for the 76ers, 3 for New York. Knicks with 8 turnovers, 76ers with 5. 26 points in the paint for the Knicks, 14 for the 76ers. Let's go with the individual matchups. Let's go with Joel Embiid. Everyone, all eyes on Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid scored 8 points in 13 minutes of action with 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Kelly Oubre with 18 minutes locked in. He got 5 points, 4 rebounds. Caleb Martin with 18 minutes, 4 points, 1 assist. Paul George, their high man, with 17 points in 16 minutes of action. He also has 5 rebounds to go along with the 17 points. Kyle Lowry played 13 minutes, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. We have Dalton played 11 minutes with 1 assist. McCain with 7 points in 11 minutes, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Andre Drummond played 11 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Usible played 9 minutes, 4 rebounds, 3 points, and that's the players that played for the 76ers. Let's give you our New York Knicks here. And let's go with Karl-Anthony Towns, who started off hot. Is the Knicks high man with 17 minutes with 12 points in those 17 minutes, 7 rebounds, 2 assists for Big Cat, 19 minutes of action for Jalen Brunson, who got us 4 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound. OG Anunoby with 18 minutes of action, 11 points, 2 rebounds. Also, Bridges played 18 minutes with 6 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Josh Hart with 17 minutes on the court with 7 points, 7 rebounds for Josh Hart, and 4 assists. Looking again, filling those stats there where a double-double, possibly a triple-double for Josh Hart. Keep an eye on that. Miles McBride off the bench with 12 minutes, 9 points, 1 rebound. Jericho Sims played very well in 7 minutes of action. He has 2 rebounds, 2 points, couple of block shots for the big guy for the Kraken. Matt Ryan also played 7 minutes on the court. Cam Payne, back from the injury, played 5 minutes, 3 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. And that is the scoring and all the players that the Knicks used tonight as we try to build on the lead, 54-50. So we're getting ready for that second half. I'm ready to go. Let's go. And of course, As everyone still cordially say hello, I'm back. I had to get baby powder for Joel Embiid, man. I hope you didn't have to apply it, Chris. The Knicks should blow them out. Let them know. Get ready for the playoffs. I mean, the Knicks gotta continue to play their game, continue to improve on their field goal percentage, and of course, not turn the basketball over. You had 8 turnovers in the first half here. You have to cut that at least by half. You can't four turnovers. If the Knicks turn the ball over more than 6 times in the second half, I don't think they win this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. They have to get the 6 is the threshold. They cannot turn the ball over. You can't have the equal amount of turnovers in the game. You can't have 18 turnovers and expect to beat the 76ers. To me the threshold 12 turnover. Cut it in half. I'm actually gonna give them 6 turnovers. If they turn the ball over more than 6 times, they're not winning this game. All right, so we're getting ready here. Paul George will do that for him. All right, I thought Nick Nurse will do a better job. All right. He says he's like a cat. He has antibiotics on his tongue. So we're getting ready. We're almost ready here. Hell of a matchup there on NXT. Cedric Alexander and Wesley. Also keeping an eye on that. I can't just help myself. I just love wrestling, guys. Oh, look at this. Klay Thompson returning back to the scene of his crime, of where he got his Golden State, his championship, and they're giving him a salute. That was nice. All the fans with the captain hats. That was very nice salute for him. That was the employees. Okay. That's a classy move. Oh my goodness. Burger after burger. Yeet. All right, we got a few more minutes here. I'm not gonna. We'll have some conversation rather than play the video, same video over and over. I'll have a conversation. Open forum in a couple. We got less than 5 minutes before they give the game. Open forum on what you guys looking around the NBA. What do you guys think here? 9 games in. I always tell you guys, 9 games in, you can't overreact with the Karl Anthony Towns, the Mikal Bridges move. It's a lot of moving pieces that came into this team. And they also got to get acclimated to verbiage, to assignment spacing. This is also OG Anunoby. Getting acclimated with the team as well. Chris, I don't know yet. I'm kind of trying to get motivated to do one. I don't know yet, Chris. I don't know yet. It's gonna happen, but I just don't. I don't know what's holding. Something's holding me back. I don't know what it is, Chris. Maybe I'm waiting for one more news, and we could do that. I mean, he's got my email. I mean, he got to reach out. Let me know, and I'll make the time. It doesn't have to be on my platform. You could tell Jason. I could be on his as well. I don't mind coming over as a guest. Excuse me. I have to always host. Yeah, I wouldn't mind jumping. I wouldn't mind that. But back to the what we're talking about, the acclamation of these teammates. Also, Cameron Payne. Also is another one that has to get acclimated with Miles McBride in that bench squad. Bringing in guys like that. I kind of want to give it some time. Interested to see how that dynamic with Precious Achua, because if they're going to be running and gunning a little more looser, Achua could come in. Achua would have probably came in when Karl Anthony Towns picked up the second foul. And Karl Anthony Towns might have not pick up that third. Would probably play him at times with Jericho Sims. A little bit of a sprinkle there, but it is what it is. I can't wait when the Knicks start getting healthy. And I know what Tom Thibodeau. No problem, Chris. No problem. No problem. Definitely. Um, One thing about Thibodeau, I know the Tyler Kolak, it's hard to put him in and give him a lot of minutes. I know the kid's gonna be good. I think the kid is gonna be good. I think he's gonna be a role player, but it's gonna be towards the ending of the season. You don't want him to hit a wall early either and outshoot his confidence. Apparently, the visible man has been fouling Joel Embiid because he hasn't seen the Knicks foul him. You know that's true, Mr. Smith. That's true. As Wesley beats Cedric Alexander, rightfully so. All right, we're ready to start the second half. Let's go. You guys are pumped. I'm pumped. Let's go. All right, Brunson loses the ball immediately, and he's look like he hurt his ankle. And Martin gets a dunk. We get a timeout immediately. Uh-oh. Brunson, he's shaking up here, hobbling. I've been an advocate of this. Get some high tops, man. Get some pretty. Those sneakers look beautiful. They look great. All that yada yada. They look fly, dope. Get you some high tops. Protect those ankles, man. You don't know how valuable your ankles are to us Knicks fans, man. There you go. All right, we got a quick timeout there. Want to get Brunson off the court. He was in, it was a little discomfort there.
The New York Knicks, like his team will be 1-0.
There it is, Gladiator 2 commercial. Oh, Pedro Pascal. I didn't know he was in Gladiator 2. All right, that's going to look like a pretty good movie. The Mandalorian. Mondo. All right. Looks interesting. Gladiator 2. Looks interesting. Some pretty good movies coming out. I'll tell you that much. You were talking about the Marvel movies. Not only that, the Marvel series coming out, man. Where's our agent? If you're in the chat, agent, what's your thought of WandaVision? I know Agatha all along. We having a commercial break. We didn't get to touch on that there. What If season 3 is starting too. I can't wait to see that. 86-80. Pistons over the Heat in the third. Hero stepping up. There you go. It's far from over. I still haven't seen that and watching Venom movie tonight. Oh, good one. I gotta watch Venom. I gotta see it. I keep forgetting about it. I keep forgetting about the Venom movie. I mean, I normally don't get out too much movie theaters either these days. So with the channel and all that. So yeah, I gotta get to take an eye on that here. So we have a commercial break here. We'll wait for a moment. We'll find out. Everyone's gasping to see what's going on with Brunson's ankle. He had to call that timeout immediately starting. He turned it. Let's take a look at coming back from the commercial. He stepped on Caleb Martin's foot and he twisted. Just as we begin, and my goodness, and Martin scored on that, and he will go to the locker room. So Brunson heading back to the locker room. All right, so Bridges now, and McBride is off the bench. So here's Anunoby. Anunoby with the basketball. Anunoby passing up, stops. He has Embiid, gives it to Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns thought about the three. Now McBride for three, and in and out as George secures it. So Philadelphia could tie or take the lead here. George with the basketball. Martin, top of the key. Martin loses the ball. Hart had it, but he gets it back. And they're going to call a foul by Hart. A little overzealous. That was good defense there by Hart. He was trying to go to the loose ball and just ran into him. A little embellished there by Martin, though. As Martin will inbound to Oubre. Oubre now with the ball. Oubre doing a lot of moving with the jerking with the basketball. Puts it on the floor here. Now, Oubre now driving. Kicks it out to Martin. Martin thought about it. Martin driving. Martin puts up and he got it. So he scores. We're all even at 54.
Salute,
Chef,
Jedi.
salute, Chef. How you be?
I'm good.
Towns for 3, and that's off the mark. Rebound by George. George, quick pass here to Martin. They're trying to move here. Take the lead. Philadelphia's trying to take the lead here. Here's Embiid. Embiid back to basket. Embiid, turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound by Hart. Now here comes Hart with the ball. Hart kicks him here to Anunoby, and he gets the dunk. So giving an assist there to Hart. So Knicks in transition, making them pay 56-54. Embiid with the basketball. Embiid passes over to Martin. Martin back to the basket. Martin looking over to George. Catch and shoot for 3. And that's good. 3-pointer. As Philadelphia takes the lead. I haven't got that lead since 40 seconds in the game. So here we go. First Philadelphia lead. Here's Bridges. And he gets the Knicks the lead back. 58-57. Embiid will bring the ball. Embiid calling for the bounce pass to Martin. Embiid wants it. Embiid's going to put the 3. And that's brick. Rebound by Anunoby. We'll give it a Hart. I think the Knicks will settle for him to shoot that all day. Here's Hart. And that was a sloppy one to Hart. That was a sloppy pass there. Good thing it was to Towns. Towns driving. Towns, a lot of contact. No call. Referees eating their whistle. And loose ball right to the hands of Hart. Ball don't lie. Here's Anunoby for 3. It's good. 3-pointer. OG Anunoby. 61-57. 3 to the dome. Here's Lowry. Lowry back to Embiid. Embiid's going to put another 3. Embiid finally hits one from downtown. 60-61. McBride, Hart, Anunoby thought about the 3. And that should be a foul, and it is. Okay, Oubre a little zealous there.
You want me to take it over?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Absolutely, as there is another foul on the call, so we'll be waiting as they get things gathered over here. Jedi, how you doing? How's the game been going?
It's pretty good, interesting there, and pretty fun. It's a
Absolutely.
fun game between these two rivals.
Knicks inbounded. Mikal Bridges with the ball and knocked out of bounds by the Sixers. Still Knicks ball. 8:35 left on the clock. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Knicks ball with the 1-point lead. McBride looking to inbound the ball for the Knicks. McBride inbounds it to Towns. Towns looking, gets it to a cutting McBride, and pass went awry. Sixers come up with it. Oubre driving, layup, no good. Fighting. Who touched it last? Officials gathering. No call yet. And they say Sixer ball. Sixers inbounded. George for 3, no good. Anunoby to rebound, pushes it to Bridges. Bridges bringing the ball up the court, lobs it up to Hart. Hart, and gets fouled right there. They call it travel. Lowry with the ball over to Embiid. Embiid driving. Embiid kicks it out to Lowry. Lowry mishandles it, gets it back. Now pushes it back to Embiid. B double team, kicks it out. Oubre. Now pass it. Martin passes it out. Lowry for three. And that rims in and out. Hart with the rebound, pushing the ball. Under 8 minutes here. As Hart's driving, kicks it out to Towns. Towns driving. Layup, no good, but heading to the line. Down to the line as his dad's in the building as always. Towns hits the first free throw. Knicks with the 2-point lead here. 7:45 left in the third. As we see Brunson heading back. That's a welcome sight. Towns hits both free throws. Knicks up by 3. 63-60 as a yes. Retake Jalen Brunson. Awesome. Lowry with the ball. Lowry over to Martin. Martin over to George. George looking. And they call a foul away from the ball. They inbound it to Martin. Martin pivoting, looking. Kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid driving. Kicks it out. Butler misses a 3. Knicks come up with the rebound. Knicks passing it around. Hart thought about the 3. Now he's driving. Left. 65-60. Knicks up by 5. Oh, nice steal by Bridges. Bridges running up the court. Bridges pushes it. McBride, sidestep 3. Timeout. Philadelphia as the Knicks take an 8-point lead.
You hear the deuce calls in Philadelphia too.
Yeah.
When he shot it, you hear the deuce.
Yep.
I'm glad that the Knicks capitalizing on their Philadelphia mistakes. Because Philadelphia sure has done that on the Knicks tonight. Good job.
Absolutely. I think also the biggest factor right now is these are the minutes that Brunson are supposed to be in, and the Knicks are winning those minutes right now. Short sample size, small sample size. I'm not saying this should be the norm, but you need these moments, especially when Brunson goes out with a little bit of an injury.
But what's the catalyst? They're getting better defensively and getting in the passing lane, intercepting and causing turnovers. Their defense is leading into that good fortune.
Jedi, you're absolutely right.
Getting a little crackers, getting my crackers on. I figured you take advantage of my crackers.
I told you I had to run when I was taking care of what I had to take care of. I was literally cooking dinner on the stove when I got the call for that emergency. So I just turned off all burners, made sure the burners are off. I had to run to Harlem, take care of that real quick, come right back here. You see, I'm in the middle of the call. This is what's in the oven for the Knicks right here. I got some pasta with some tomato sauce and some veggies.
Nice. Bon appetit.
Buen provecho. as Jedi taught me.
Mm-hmm. And buen provecho. Manja, manja. Hearts on fire. Let's go, Knicks.
I go ahead. The only thing I'm missing right now is some Shfoytel. Jedi knows what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm. It's delicious. Delicious. We have a commercial, waiting for the commercial to return. Damn, now I feel like eating. There you go.
We're returning back from commercial break. George with the ball. George looking. George gets a screen, driving. George kicks it out. Martin for three. That's good. 68-63. Knicks lead is cut to 5. 6:25 left here in the third quarter. McBride gets it out to Hart. Hart to Bridges. Bridges to Towns in the post. Towns, the double teams come in. Towns to Hart. Gets the lead. 70-63. Knicks are moving without the ball. 6 minutes left here in the third as Martin has it. Martin driving. Martin, layup. Shot no good. And Sixers came up with the offensive rebound. They pass around. Three-pointer, no good. And Anobi comes up with the rebound. So they inbound, they get it to Bridges in the post. Bridges working in the post. Bridges, fall away jumper, rims in. The rookie's too light in the back pocket. 72-63. George with the ball now for the Sixers, driving. Pulls it back, step back three. That's good. (72-66). Knicks with the 6-point lead. Hart gets it to McBride. McBride looking. And pass got knocked away. Deflected. They come up with the ball. Sixers do. McCain for three. That's no good. McBride to rebound. McBride over the Hart. Hart to Bridges. Bridges in the post. Bridges working in the post. Bridges working. Fall away jumper. Rolls in. 74-66. 4:30 left here in the third. As George has the ball. George. Behind back pass. Now they get it to McCain. McCain driving. And picked off. Knicks come up with the ball. They pass it up ahead to Hart. Hart to Anunoby. Anunoby layup. Gets fouled. They don't call it, but it's still Knicks ball. Brunson back in the game. As McBride and Towns sit, Brunson and Sims come in. So Brunson inbounds it to Cutting Bridges. Lost the handle going up. Sixers come up with the ball. George driving. Layup no good. Hart comes up with the rebound. Hart pass got deflected. They're passing it around. McCain. Shot no good, but he's heading to the line.
He's been impressive, McCain.
McCain hits the first free throw, 74-67. McCain goes 2 of 2 from the line. Brunson looking, and Oubre overzealous. Anunoby inbounds it to Brunson. 3:40 left. Brunson with the ball. Brunson driving. Brunson step back, pivoting. Gets it to, Payne. Payne driving off the glass, no good. McCain with the ball. McCain gets it to Drummond. Gets it to Oubre Jr. Oubre. Over to Downs. Down, driving. Layup, no good. Sims the rebound. Pushes it to Payne. Payne over to Brunson. Brunson, nice in and out dribble. Got the layup. 76-68. 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Brunson driving. McCain with the ball. McCain driving. McCain layup. Good. 6-point lead for the Knicks. 76-70 as Bridges. All the way jumper. Rims in and out. Jared McCain. Nice crossover dribble. Passes it to Drummond. Back to McCain for 3. That's no good. Oubre couldn't save it. Knicks come up with the ball. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson gets it to Bridges in the post. Bridges. And a foul is called. Embiid back on the floor. And Tom Thibodeau calls timeout.
It's a good timeout with 2:15 because they didn't call a timeout on one time. He called a timeout when Brunson got hurt 30 seconds into the, or right as soon as the game, as soon as second half started. So that's a good timeout for Thibodeau there.
Especially coming off of that Indiana Pacers game where you only went 7 deep and they were dead tired. Kind of, yeah.
And remember, Nick Nurse does not have any challenges. He ran out of his two challenges in the first half, one successful, one unsuccessful. So no challenges for Nick Nurse. Thibodeau still has his challenges in his pocket. Calling it now. Our next point, the 76ers will be a courtless, curious of an M&B flop. I don't know. We'll see because he's been flopping.
Yeah, I mean, when you, I saw that he has at the half he had 8 points and. Yeah, 8 points at the half, and all 8 of them were free throws.
Yeah, he wasn't. He hasn't been really the same.
Bridges inbounds it to Brunson. As we're back from the break, Brunson. They say off of Brunson's leg. McCain with the ball. McCain kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid for 3. That's no good. Brunson the rebound. Under 2 minutes remaining here as Brunson's bringing the ball up for the Knicks. Brunson driving. Brunson kicks it out to Towns. Towns thought about the 3. Now he's dribbling. Kicks it out. Bridges for 3. No good. Sixers with the rebound as Embiid has the ball here. Embiid double team. They kick it out to McCain. McCain driving. McCain. Shot good and the foul.
Damn.
McCain completes the 3-point play. Knicks lead is cut to 3. As Payne's bringing the ball up. Payne over to Towns. Towns to Brunson. Brunson pulls up for 3. And no good. Oubre over to Embiid. Embiid back to Oubre. Oubre gets it to McCain. McCain over to Embiid. Embiid gets the layup. And he's trying to get the crowd into it as Brunson has the ball. Brunson driving. Brunson draws the foul on Embiid.
That was a smart move of Brunson.
Brunson hits the first free throw. Brunson hits both free throws. Knicks up by 3. 40 seconds remaining here left in the third. As Downton gets it to Embiid. Embiid blocked by Towns. And Yabusele misses the layup and an offensive foul. Knicks ball.
can't challenge.
He couldn't, even if he wanted to. No, that was offense. 23 seconds remaining here.
Oh, he was right. He had position.
McBride comes in as Payne sits down. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson. And turnover as there's a miscommunication. Did not want to see that. Miscommunication between Brunson and Matt Ryan.
I don't like him. I said it early in the stream. I'll say it again. I don't like Matt Ryan. Well, I can't wait when he gets off the damn team.
McCain looking to inbound it. Gets it to George. George pushing it. Throws it up. And missed. So that ends the third quarter. Knicks up by 3, 78-75.
All right. As we get ready to the fourth quarter, you know what time is it? We tell Quasimodo to ring the bell. Ring the bell, Quasimodo. All right, fourth quarter time, and a tight one, a close one, nail biter. Don't forget, wash your hands before you bite on those nails. Let's go. Oh, at the end, we're going to overtime in Detroit, 111 apiece. Orlando takes care of business, 114-89. Why I'm giving you those scores? Because it is the Group A of the Emirates Cup, NBA Cup, and of course, those are the group play teams that are in our group, and of course Orlando has an advantage, and Miami and Detroit are nail biters, white knuckle, 111 each. What's wrong with Brunson? He's also getting acclimated with teammates. All right, we got a few more minutes before we get started. That fourth quarter time.
Absolutely.
What I said this at the beginning of the game. Brunson's got to get it together with his passes. Yeah, Brunson's stuck on those 5 assists from the first half. Hasn't had an assist, although he was off with that injury. But nah, you can't have that one. Everybody was excited with the trade. It was only 9 games, guys. This is game number 9. Remember, we mentioned about it. Give it a couple more before we run off and say this was a bad deal. Because right now the narrative would have been like, we have no center, we have no one to block to play the center position. We're playing with no center. Randall's playing out of position and yada yada.
Like it's tough right now, but it's because we're asking Cat to do 2 positions.
Yeah, power forward and center. Hart can't be playing the power forward. Hart is not a power forward, but he's doing a good job at it. But he's still. Jeff, 4th quarter started.
It didn't start for me yet. I think your tickers are way ahead. I'm on.
All right, so then I'll get the 4th. Brunson driving, and that's blocked by Embiid. Embiid will bring the ball up. Embiid kicks it. Backing in. Oh, they actually got away with a push offensive foul. On the Frenchman. And good help defenses. They show the replay on Brunson going for the scoop. All right. 78-75. I got 11-10. Hart. Towns going to take a 3 ball, and that's no good. Rebound by 76ers. Usibe. Oubre now. Embiid. McLean again. McLean back to Embiid. Embiid now thought about it. Back to McLean. McLean off the screen. McLean driving. Yeah, kicks it back out. Here's a elbow jumper. Usile misses. Rebound by Hart. Hart pushes this one ahead. Anunoby with the dunk. Another assist for Hart. Finding Anunoby on transition. That's been going on good for the Knicks tonight. 80-75.
Dude, you gotta be.
McCain, Euro, kicks it back out. Yamasele misses. Rebound by Hart again. Knicks, this one the Knicks got to put some separation. Here's McBride. McBride backing in. McBride working on Oubre now. McBride keeping his dribble alive, gives it to Towns. Towns holding the ball now. Now puts it on the floor against Embiid. Driving against Embiid. Here's a double team Oubre, and that should not be an offensive foul. How is that an offensive foul? He stuck his face in the way. Where's the guy supposed to go? 4th foul.
Mine's just jumped in the middle of the action, right at the foul.
And now Embiid playing like he got hurt. He wasn't even nowhere near that play. Come on. So Tom Thibodeau's challenging this. So we have a challenge here by Coach Thibodeau, 75-80. I don't think they're going to overturn it. Too many people are hurt, I think, or embellishing, especially Embiid. When the light went on, he started embellishing. Green says if we're at 9-11, but you got to give, that's not even 25 games. We said give this team 25 games to see what they look at 25 games. Because then you have an idea what the team what's needed to be done with the team at 25 games. If they need to add a shooter, if they need to do something, or if it doesn't work. That's the risk. That's what we're asking. Give it 25 games. It might not work. You might get your wish. The Knicks might be 9-11. They might be terrible at 25 games, and you guys will be happy about it. But I'm just saying, give it some time to see what the team looks like after 25 games. They could be they might be 2 games or 3 games over 500, but we're seeing progress. We're seeing a team that's becoming depth and they could score at will. But yeah, and then they could go on a run. Remember, this is the NBA season. There's still 70 plus games. There's still 72 of these games left. There's a lot of season here. A lot of season to be getting excited about 9 games being 4-5. Yes, we don't want to be 4-5. We want to be like the Cavaliers. We want to have that record. I get it. We hate losing, calling games that they lose, but it's a perk in progress here, and we got to see certain things develop with the team, the chemistry. Yes, these Jalen Brunson turnovers suck. Don't want to, we have such high regard for him, Brunson, that seeing him here struggle a little bit is concerning. Bridges, you traded 5 number 1 draft picks for Bridges. He's not playing, but it's only 9 games with a Knicks uniform. He's getting acclimated. All those different things. We'll see if they change. I don't think they're going to get this call overturned, guys. I think this is going to stand. I think Kelly Oubre got hit in the face, and Embiid is that they're tending to him more. And he's the one that didn't get. And it was Oubre who got the physical brunt of the shot. It's like that meme when they have the little baby, the father with the child, and then the other child is drowning, and meanwhile the other one is underneath the water. It was in skeleton form. That's exactly what that one is. They're tending to Embiid. Meanwhile, Oubre is underneath the water. Yeah, we got to tighten. You know what? We're missing our defense. One thing we miss is that Knicks defense that we've seen over Coach Thibodeau in the 4 years he's been the 4 years he turned his team around. That's what we're missing, and we're not used to that. But remember, those teams started slow too. Those teams started off slow defensively, and it would remember he almost got. I think what was it? The year that they made the postseason. With Brunson's first year here, he almost got canned in December, and then it changed. Here we go. So the Knicks win the challenge.
Yep, overturned.
So I'm surprised. I'm actually shocked. Yeah, because Oubre's the one moving. He's the moving towards?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No, and Oubre told it. That was an emotional call that he was trying to get the officials on the emotion with the crowd and all that.
Absolutely.
It's under 10 minutes, 10:54, and they're going to inbound the basketball here. McBride would inbound to Towns. Towns over to Anunoby. Anunoby driving. Anunoby kicks out to McBride, rises for 3, and that's good. 3-pointer. Oh, Miles McBride is loose. 83-75. As now they bring the basketball up. Embiid wants to work on Towns one-on-one. Now he's backing in. McBride tries to help. Now back again, goes to Embiid on Towns. Front in front of the basket, shoots a long-range jumper that hits the front of the rim. McBride comes up with the rebound. We'll give it a Brunson. Brunson now with the basketball. Brunson wants a screen here. He gets a screen and then he drives. For layup. Oh, it's good. Jalen Brunson dissecting here. 85-75 with 9 minutes to go. Biggest lead for the Knicks, up by 10. McLean. And stolen by Brunson as he played it like a defensive back. Here's Jalen Brunson now. Brunson working. 9-0 run for the Knicks. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the basketball now. Guarded by Embiid. 10 on the shot clock. And McBride, extra pick. Here's Anunoby baseline, and he gets the dunk, and he uses the force. It's a 12-1 run by the Knicks here. 87-75. Timeout on the floor. Nick Nurse as the 76ers will regroup. All right. Good job there. Defense leading into some good offense there. And Tom Thibodeau making that call because if he lets it go by, oh geez. The momentum switches. That was a good use of his challenge. Ride the wave.
Absolutely, but also it was a confidence challenge, and I feel like that was really what it was. You instill that confidence in Karl Anthony Towns and let him know, hey, I got your back. If you truly feel strongly about this, that we're going to challenge it, we're going to see it, and that's the beautiful thing there.
And that's gonna go motivate a Karl Anthony Towns like that to go and probably take over the finish with along with Brunson to close out and be two team attack to close this out. As the Rangers fall 6-3 to the Winnipeg Jets, who came into to New York on fire.
Still in the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen.
Embiid, yeah, this is Embiid's first game back. There's going to be fatigue in Joel Embiid. He might not have the same lift on his shots. Yes, indeed. Interesting that he wants the ball. They're going to feature him. He should be out there as a decoy, to be honest with you. Boy, this game is going down again. This one looks like it might be double overtime. 119 all. Heat and Pistons with 27 seconds. They're going at it. I know Chris the Flash is invested in that game. Lexi King lost to Javon Evans. All right. Ali. Desmond is in the building. Salute Desmond, Mr. Payne in the building. And B wants the ball so bad he could flop. Oh, by the way, Chef, you missed the all game. All game, Joel Embiid had this all game. He has this massive wedgie. Every time he goes to the free throw line, he was digging for goal, brother. Not just once, not just twice, at least 4 times. And then out of those 5 times, he wants to do Aaron Rodgers.
We're returning back to commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, as there is an offensive foul. I stop.
Yeah,
man can't help himself.
But ask the chat. We were pointing it out there as McBride gets the deck, that the body hits the floor. I got 8:30 now.
Yeah, I got 8:20 as Brunson has the ball. Brunson.
So you're gonna call it? Yeah, go for it. Close it out.
Yeah, Hart over to Towns, floater, got it. 89-75. Knicks building a 14-point lead. 8 minutes left here in the fourth. As Martin has the ball. Martin drives. Layup is good. 89-77. Brunson with the ball. Brunson defended by Martin. Gets a screen. Brunson. Pull up mid-range. Shot no good. Fighting for it. George comes up with the rebound. George. Oh! And he bumped into his own teammate. And 91-77. OG with 22 points. George with the ball. George passes it back. Embiid for 3. That rims in and out. Brunson bringing the ball up the court. 7 minutes remaining here. Brunson gets it to Towns. Towns in the post. Towns bumping against George. Towns around. Shot no good. Embiid the rebound. Embiid to George. 6:45 remaining is George. Grab dribble. Pull up 3. That's off the mark. Towns the rebound. Towns pushing the ball. Towns over to McBride. Open for 3. Short. Martin with the rebound over to Lowry. Lowry bringing the ball up. Kicks it out to George. George passes it out to McCain. McCain thought about it. Now takes the 3 at the sidestepping, and that's good. 91-80. Timeout by Tom Thibodeau. 6:21 here left in the fourth. 11-point lead for the Knicks.
It's a good timeout. Refocus them. Tell them where to refocus for the Knicks. I like it. By Tom Thibodeau.
Absolutely.
Remember, he still has another timeout to use. He still has another challenge to use. Excuse me. So keep that in mind. All right, commercial. Well, Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout here. Towns with 2 headbutts in one play. Legendary stuff. Hey, 121 to 119 Heat winning with 1 second left. Oh, okay. I thought they were going to double overtime.
It's very possible. Looks like we're returning back from commercial break. Oh, excuse me. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson with 6:10 remaining here. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson over to Towns. Towns driving, layup, no good, but he's heading to the line. Towns to the line. Misses the first free throw. Towns goes 1 of 2 from the line. 92 to 80, 12-point lead for the Knicks. With 6 minutes remaining here, Drummond with the ball. Drummond over to George. Oh, nice deflection, but Sixers keep it alive. McCain hits the 3. Damn. Brunson bringing the ball up the court. Brunson, step through, gets the layup. 94 to 83. Back to an 11-point lead for the Knicks. George with the ball. George driving, sidestep, jumper, shot no good. Towns the rebound over to Brunson. Brunson gets a screen from Towns. Brunson driving, floater, no good. Should have been a foul as McCain's bringing the ball up the court. 5 minutes remaining here. McCain over to Lowry, step up for 3. That's way off. Bridges the rebound. Under 5 as Bridges bringing the ball up the court. Bridges gets a screen from Towns. Bridges driving, fall away jumper, rims in and out. Towns gets the rebound. Towns bumping. Towns bumping. Towns whips it out. Hart for 3. That's good. Bang. Hart for 3. 4:30 remaining. 97 to 83. Back to a 14-point lead for the Knicks. George with the ball. George kicks it out. They're passing around. And Drummond gets fouled by Hart. Good job by Hart not letting him get the bucket up.
What? On a technical free throw?
Wow.
What?
Wow. All
What
right.
happened there? I got to see what happened there.
Drummond misses the first one. Ball don't lie.
Did they get hit with a
Pat
delay of
Riley's not,
game?
Pat Riley's not letting them live that one down in practice.
All I can think of is a delay of game. Look at the fans
Something.
leaving. Look at those clowns leaving already. Wow.
97-84. Knicks lead by 13.
There's still time here.
Brunson driving. Brunson step through and he gets fouled. .404 left. Brunson to the line. Brunson hits the first free throw. Brunson hits both free throws. 99-84. 15-point lead for the Knicks. 4 minutes remaining. Lowry's bringing the ball up. Lowry over to George. George. Pull up three. That's way off. And then Lowry throws it up off the rebound and gets a foul call. Lowry hits the first one. 99-85. 3:49 remaining here. Lowry hits both free throws. Back to a 13-point lead for the Knicks. Brunson bringing the ball up. Passing it around. And Hart is fouled on the pass. .336 here remaining. They're still trying to figure this out. I don't know what they're trying to figure out. Refs take forever. Bridges inbounds it to Towns. Towns over to Hart. Hart and they call, oh, excuse me, that's knocked out of bounds. Still Knicks ball. 10 on the shot clock. 3:33 remaining. They inbounded. Nice cutting to Brunson over to Hart for three. That's off the mark. But I love the process by the Knicks. Martin driving. Has to pull it back out. Good defense by the Knicks. Anunoby defending him. Martin pushes it out. McCain for three. That's off the mark. Towns the rebound over to Brunson. Brunson driving. Brunson keeps the ball alive. Brunson working the dribble. They get it out. Towns looking. Towns. Oh, cutting, passing, moving. And Brunson gets the layup. 101-86. I love that by the Knicks. Under 3 minutes remaining as Paul George stepped back for three, and that's good. Brunson with the ball. Brunson As they're passing it around in the perimeter, they kick it out. Towns for three, and that's no good. 2:20 remaining here. George kicks it out. Lowry over to McCain. McCain for three, and that's good. Knicks have got to slow things down now. Got to keep the point differential up as well, as Brunson's bringing the ball up the court. 2 minutes remaining here. Brunson out to Towns. Towns driving, and he draws a foul on the dunk attempt. Towns with a nice stat line tonight, Jedi. 17 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists.
Nice.
Absolutely. Sixers take a timeout. Knicks leading by 10. Commercial break here as the Knicks are leading by 10. Just under 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. 102-92. Knicks are leading by 10.
But then good thing that tomorrow is a back-to-back, so they got the Chicago Bulls tomorrow.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm trying to I'm going down this rabbit hole to see what the happened in that Miami game.
Yeah, you'd have to tell me, Jedi. That doesn't even sound like.
No, I'm assuming. I don't think it's. I don't. All I can think of is a delay of game where they didn't dunk.
Like you have to. I think you're just gonna have to wait until after this game is over to when they load up the highlights from that game, and we'd have to just watch it together because I want to know what happened there myself. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, there's still too much time. Yeah, you can't put your feet up yet.
Absolutely, it's Towns heading to the line. Wow, the Knicks have only played 3 home games this entire season.
That's it. Yeah.
Towns hits the second free throw, 103-92. McCain passes it to Lowry to George. George gets a screen. Over to Lowry nice steal. And Knicks are going to challenge that. That sounded like all ball. Knicks are going to challenge that. They called the foul. How you heard that slap? That sounded like all ball. If you hear that swat on the court, you know what that is.
They're going to challenge it. They're going to win it. No, no, Spoelstra made the mistake, called timeout, and we didn't have any. Oh,
Wow.
understandable.
Wait, timeout. But this is the crazy part. If there's one coach I wouldn't expect to do that, it's Eric Spoelstra. Knicks win the challenge. Knicks go 2 for 2 on challenges tonight, Jedi. That's
Yeah.
jump ball. Knicks win it. Minute 30 remaining here. Brunson has it. Brunson over the Hart to Towns. Towns, layup, easy. 105-92. And Hart 1 assist away from a triple-double. McCain kicks it out to George. George gets blitzed. Pull up a 3. That's good. Sixers down 10. Hart with the ball. Hart over to Towns. Towns over to Bridges to Hart. Now to Anunoby. Anunoby driving. Layup. Got it. Tough layup. Under a minute remaining. Paul George. Thought about it. Kicks it out to Martin. Martin driving. Layup is good. And they fouled Brunson. You can hear the fans letting it be known.
Oh, yeah.
Brunson is the first free throw. As the Sixers are starting to empty out the bench.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
Oh, so Hart has a triple-double tonight. 109-97. They had to fix up his stat line. Hart with the triple-double tonight. Martin with the ball. Martin driving. Layup. Gets it. 109-99 with 22 seconds remaining. Sims over to Brunson. Brunson pushing the ball up the court. No shot clock. Brunson, floater, got it. 10 seconds remaining here. Don't let him get a shot up. Don't let him get a shot up. Play defense. Play defense. Takes a 3, misses it. And that ends the game there. Knicks win 111-99. Hold the Sixers to under 100 points, but also we're in the Emirates Cup. Point totals matter. Point separation, point differentials matter. So the Knicks right now starting off with a 12-point lead. And Joel Embiid looked highly dissatisfied to the camera. But that's his
Yeah.
business.
And they were talking about it. The 76ers are now 2-8. And they got guys, they got a lot of veterans that they're not going to play back to back. And now the season, now is the part of the basketball season where teams are going to start playing. The Knicks play their first back to back tomorrow, and these teams are going to start playing back to back games. And when they got to rest an Embiid or George and Lowry, I know that's not our issue, but just think about the wedge and the situation that they put themselves in. Tyrone Maxey out with the Cavs, so things are not going to look so good for the 76ers right now. And you think we having some issues with defensively, or getting acclimated with us, but there's other teams that are worse. So sometimes, everyone thinks that our situation is dire, but other organizations are going through some issues as well. And everyone's going to go through it, the adversity, because that's the NBA season of all the different adversities and all the different ups and downs and peaks and valleys. For us, we win the Emirates Cup here. We get the point differential, 12. Just continue to win those cup games, and by your point differentials, now you got the Chicago Bulls tomorrow night. It'll be interesting to see, the Bulls. We haven't seen them since last April. We played them a bunch of games at the end of the year where it was a kind of a different team. We were a more different, but it's good to see to match up with them, and we'll do tomorrow. Only tomorrow will tell if we see some some Tyler Kolak moments, Matt Ryan, a little more time, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes, but we'll be ready. Hope you guys are ready to join us tomorrow evening. We got the stream up ready to go. It was a hell of a show there, hell of a program, a hell of a game for the Knicks. We saw a lot of different good things for them, and we're back to we're at 500, 5-5 after 10 games.
Yeah, like you said, back to 500. This is around the start part of the season where the back-to-backs are going to start coming in. So, and like you said, and as you said, we're not that other team. We're not worried about those teams. But what I am worried about is the fact that coming off of that last Pacers game where Tom Thibodeau only decided to go 7 deep. Tonight, I'd have to look at, the minutes total to see if he went 7 deep again tonight. I didn't really
he played more. He played Matt Ryan. He played Matt Ryan. He played Cameron Payne. He played, he did play his bench. He went 9. 2 more extra players, but still, Jericho Sims played well the first half. He played his bench, not to the liking as everyone will want. I think you would have loved to see the Tyler Kolak for some minutes, but McBride did a phenomenal job, especially when Brunson scared us with the ankles, stepping on the ankle of Caleb Martin, and he came, and McBride kind of took off. You mentioned it on the cast. They played better, and we'll see. Tomorrow it'll be interesting to see on the back-to-back the way they'll go against the Chicago Bulls. I can't wait to see how that looks tomorrow. That's their first back-to-back with this group, with this unit, and like you said, coming off of a game 7 deep, 9 tonight, and let's see who else gets to play. Do we get to see who? And then remember that'll be game 11. That's game 11. That's game 11 with Coach Thibodeau. Now he's seen his first 10. Now he's gonna change something from the first 10 to see what it's see how it acclimates. Well, we'll see. We'll be here. We'll be ready. So with that said, guys, we're gonna say good night. Got to get up early. All the good stuff. Thank you again. Thank you for the like, subscribe, share. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Let's go Knicks.